So इसमें बेटा क्या हुआ, I take this JSON file, and once this JSON file is done, then I put it into what we call a staging area through this stored procedure. तो ये जो हम क्या करेंगे, SQL सर्वर वहाँ पे क्लाइंट एंड पे डिप्लॉय करेंगे. इट विल बी SQL सर्वर 2019. ठीक है. दीपज्योति बेटा समझ में आ रहा है कि नहीं आ रहा है?
Yes, sir.
Recording stopped.
Right. So we will add this data onto this thing. So suppose I add the build details, I'll say modify and this. So how the build details work is that this is the incremental load, and the staging load is going to be ledger details tally is here, modify. So this basically says now in the add details I'm adding the details from stage underscore build details onto ODS. My target and source are matched by company name and the master ID. When not matched by the target, then I insert these values. Right? And here what I will do is, here just for the ledger sake, तो हमने अभी केवल ledger वाला लिया है, I will take this data from C colon, this is the JSON file, it is a single clause, then insert into this particular table the company name, and then you say open JSON ledger data, and then company name, parent, primary group, you insert all the fields as one by one.
All the.
ये
Yes,
समझ
sir.
में आया?
Okay.
Any questions
हाँ
here?
sir. No sir.
हाँ बेटा?
नहीं sir, ठीक clear है sir. ये तो ये है.
हाँ?
Clear है sir.
ये clear हुआ ना? So this is
हाँ,
varchar
sir.
max, this is my bulk column, this is my path name.
Hmm.
तो हर कंपनी का path name यही होगा as single clause. Then I insert into
Okay.
this and select star from dot, and this ledger data, the envelope dot ledger data beta comes from here. So if I open C colon sample company, so if I pick up here, this is my ledger data, so this is the envelope call. ये ledger call, and then dot dot company name is going to be here. ये company name आ गया. Is it correct?
Yes sir.
ठीक है ना? तो इसके हिसाब से as table A. So this takes in the data as single clause and then goes like this. Clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
तो ये क्या करेगा, ये पूरा का पूरा all of them have been inserted like this. ये तुम्हें समझ में आया कि नहीं आया? So I'll give you the script. Is it clear?
Yes sir.
So this is how it's going to be. So I get this, and then once it has come onto the staging area, then the incremental load, how it takes place is, you have the target table, you have the staging table, you have the name and the source, because you have to maintain everything. When not matched by the target, you insert this. मतलब if that ledger is not there, but इसमें एक हमें what we will also have to do is, when matched by the target, then you have to update. Because I think there was certain reason why the ledger details were only added. This I'll have to just check. Okay, what was the reason? Let me just check. Because that master ID and company name were not there. but we will have to also add when matched by the target, then how the update will take place. वो हमें कोड ऐड करना पड़ेगा. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Correct. Values. There must have been some reason why we would have done only insert, because I think they had blocked all the updates before. In this given client's case, they had blocked all the updates for before the time. But in this new client case, they might do an insert, update, delete all the time from the prior date. क्योंकि पिछले वाले में जो था वो I think allowed था. They had blocked it. So therefore we had done only an insert. यहाँ पे clear हो गया? Then what
Yes,
you
sir.
do is, then you open your Power BI file,
Okay.
which is here. अब इसमें जो है का थोड़ा सा complication आएगा, right? And you go down to home. Correct? You go down to home, and in the home beta what you do is you get SQL Server data, because Microsoft का product है SQL Server इसका भाई है वो. Alright? Now your server name which you will get is from here. Correct?
Okay.
My database name is here.
Json.
इसमें बेटा क्या होगा? Select star from, and I pick up my ODS file. यहाँ से नहीं आया ना. ये आ गया तुम्हारा. So this is my database from which I need to get JSON to SQL ये. So I go here and I pick up my database here, and I do an import. Don't do a direct query because I need to use date dimensions, and I say okay. ये समझ आया? Don't do staging, do ODS वाला. Is this clear, team? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
हैं? तो सीधा का सीधा बेटा अभी right now you just pick up. I'm picking up
Already.
only one, which is ODS group details, and I say load. So this data has been loaded. Is this clear? I apply
sir.
changes. Correct. अब जो ये staging this ODS जो है, so whatever was there in the JSON which was related with group details will now be replaced by ODS underscore group details. ये तुम्हें समझ आ गया कि नहीं आ गया? वो
Yes,
हम
sir.
डेटा ट्रांसफॉर्म व्यू से कर देंगे. करेक्ट? यस और नो?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Clear? Now just wait. Now what happens is Once I have loaded this data, I need to use the Microsoft Gateway to actually take this data to the cloud. So I have taken इसका जो है पावर BI का गेटवे डाउनलोड. तो मैंने क्या किया, माइक्रोसॉफ्ट का गेटवे डाउनलोड किया. राइट, और इससे मैंने जो था डाउनलोड करके मैं पर्सनल वाले पे आ गया. इसमें एक पर्सनल वाला आता है. ये पर्सनल मोड, यू डाउनलोड इट. इज दिस क्लियर?
Okay.
ठीक है ना, मैंने पर्सनल मोड वाला डाउनलोड किया. एंड देन आई व्हाट आई डू इज आई टेक दिस पर्सनल मोड गेटवे एंड स्टार्ट इंस्टॉलिंग इट. क्लियर? अब मैं इधर आया एंड आई वांट टू चेक whether my ODS has been loaded. So I click on plus. Let this thing be loaded.
Mama, we can't go any
वैसे मैंने स्टेज से बना लिया है. So let me load the gateway and I have published it already. Just 1 second. Just 1 second. Done. Let's see what does happen. Then I sign in onto it, right? Sign in. Okay, I have signed into my gateway. So now this is a gateway from my laptop machine. On my laptop machine is now linked up with the Azure cloud. Is it clear? Yes or no? Debjyoti, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
ठीक है बेटा, तो ये Azure cloud पे हो गया. Let it sign in. It's online and ready to be used. So I close it. Now what I do is I publish this. So what I do is I click on the plus sign. And in the plus sign, what I do is I click on ODS underscore group details. And here I see that I am getting all the details by the stock. ये तुम्हें समझ आया बेटा कि नहीं आया?
Yes, sir.
That means my data has been linked up with the database. Is it clear?
Yes.
So I save this as this is trial database. ये हो गया तुम्हारा? Now what I will do is I will publish it. Right, I'll publish it and then try and link the gateway with the cloud, Azure cloud. Correct? तो मैंने इसको publish किया. And I put it here in account receivable. So it goes here. Right, so guys, I'll tell you that the client is wanting to service multiple customers, so I'm making a video for how exactly to take multiple customers' data onto the Azure cloud using this particular gateway. Now I go down to powerbi.com and I log in. And I go to account receivable here. Correct? And in the account receivable on 38th, this thing at 10:46, I have got some data. और उसकी जो रिपोर्ट है बेटा वो यहाँ पे आती है. Settings. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
So I say that this sample data set has inputs from Json and SQL Server database. Is this clear? The SQL Server database has got inputs from JSON output from the tally extract. Is this clear? And I go down.
Yes, sir.
Then I say gateway connection. And my this personal gateway is running. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Then I go down. And it says that if I need to edit the credentials, so I go here. I say now this is for my database, right? अभी कोई username और password नहीं है क्योंकि it's Windows authentication. पर जहाँ पे Windows authentication होगा, sorry, SQL Server authentication होगा, you'll have to put in username and the password. And I say sign in. बेसिक करके देखते हैं.
report.
Sign in.
Report access. The report view है, click करना.
Is it clear? Yes or no?
Yes sir.
Then I go down to here, sign in, yes. So I am showing you how to take both the SQL Server as well as the JSON data set and configure it using the gateway connection. Clear है कि नहीं है? On Turbo Data.
Yes sir.
तुम पास दोनों का option होगा. Because we might actually go only for the cloud. Because for the cloud, what I can do is that I can take this entire data and either put it on Google or using this, because on the client end I might simply put the gateway. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
So I'll explain the entire module it is. ये हो गया. अब पैरामीटर्स मेरे को थोड़ा सा चेक करना. haven't been defined, I'll just tell you. Then scheduled refresh, what time you want to schedule it. तो ये on किया daily and then add another time. So what time do you want to schedule it, you can do it from here. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
ठीक है, मैंने उसको discard किया. Right, and then Q&A this thing. तो ये जो है, now your data from your local SQL server as well as from the local JSON file can be taken onto the cloud. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Now I go down to general. And I go to 38. ये कौन सा था? 1046 वाला था ना? And I go here. And I click on this refresh button. So now it is refreshing. Is this clear?
Yes sir.
Let it refresh. Now it's refreshing the entire data set, which include JSON and SQL Server, onto the Azure cloud. So now that refresh has taken place. Is this clear? Yes or no? Then I open
Yes,
this
sir.
up. And now I can see the data, the report which I had made, right? So in this particular session, guys, I have told you the following. I have told you that from JSON to SQL Server data insertion. अब इसमें update भी होगा, थोड़ा सा update वाला case आएगा. So we'll have to write the merge statements to include update. Second, we have said that how to connect Power BI to SQL Server. Then we have said how to publish the report. Fourth, how to download the Microsoft Power BI gateway. Correct? Yes or no? Then how
Yes,
to
sir.
configure the scheduled refresh. Correct? तो ये तुम्हारा पूरा का पूरा, guys, is this clear how to do this in Turbo Data? Now I'll
Yes, sir.
explain the project here. The project which is going to be is the CA firm has multiple end clients. Multiple.
Okay.
Okay. Each
Yes, sir.
client can have inserts, updates and deletes.
Okay.
He can load 2 companies, say initially, and then can add any number of companies at any time.
Okay.
Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Anyone any questions here?
No, sir.
He
Clear.
can also add the time for the company. Means, for example, I have loaded it for 2020 to 2021, and
Okay.
now I want to load for 2021 to 2022. ये सही है कि नहीं है? ये भी तो हो सकता है ना सेम कंपनी का. So he wants to retain the prior data. The third thing is he wants you to handle insert, updates and deletes.
Sir, prior data means?
भाई I have loaded say 2020 to 2021. I also want to load 21 to 22.
Okay.
तो मैं ये I don't want to lose this data ना.
Okay, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Clear.
Now thing here is, since he has got delete, so in a normal course what I would have done is I would have picked up the maximum alter ID from my SQL Server and picked up the voucher entries greater than or equal to the maximum alter ID, because between the SQL Server and Tally I can make an ODBC connection on his machine. But since he has deletes, therefore I will not be doing it initially, because I don't know when has he deleted, क्योंकि alter ID delete वाला बैठता नहीं है मेरा. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
हाँ बच्चों, clear है कि नहीं है? But in case
Clear,
someone
sir.
blocks deletes, then I can say that in the collection in Tally, I will pick up the entry with the maximum alter ID from the database. So for your project, I will give you this JSON script. So you have to run it at your end and keep it as a backup. Right.
Okay, sir.
The remaining things I have already told you, and I also give you this Power BI file.
Okay.
And the let's see how does it go. Is this clear? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Any questions?
No, sir. तो JSON फाइल सर आप भेज दीजिए सर तब.
JSON मेरा आपको मैं JSON फाइल्स as well as आपको ये स्क्रिप्ट भी भेज दूंगा.
Okay, sir.
Okay.
Okay, sir.
So I'm closing this YouTube session. तुम्हारे पास अभी कोई क्वेश्चन तो पूछ लो.